Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So I'm back with another layout using the Hearth and Home collection by Simple Stories. I just love everything about this collection. I said it in my last video using it. But what I am going to do, this is actually just a one-page layout. I did get the idea from Becki Adams. Definitely check her out. She has some amazing layouts. So I decided this is kind of a fall baking layout. You can see these are some pumpkin cream cheese muffins that I made. I don't know, it was fall of 2020, I guess. And I absolutely love this like kind of burnt orange chevron paper and wanted to kind of incorporate that because again, this is a fallish layout and I thought it was just perfect. So I did border that. I am going to be using diagonal strips. Again, I never thought I would use that strip of paper there with the mixers and the plants and stuff, but I figured this was a perfect kind of perfect way to use it. I end up cutting a bunch of strips of the collection in different sizes. And then I am just going to kind of lay them down diagonally. I knew kind of that centerpiece, that is exactly kind of where I wanted it. I don't glue the rest down right away. I kind of wanted to kind of see what patterns I had before I really made a final decision. So again, some were the front, some were the back of each of the different pattern papers in the collection. This one came together quite quickly. Was really fun to kind of embellish too because I mentioned it in the other video. If you haven't seen it, I will link it up above. But there's a lot of baking embellishments in this collection and kind of why I specifically bought it. I mean, I love the colors and the other sentiments just as much, but I knew I had these photos of baking from 2020 and so I wanted to try and use up all of kind of the baking embellishments and was able to use some on here. I didn't want to overdo it, of course. And especially the pattern papers with the background are just so busy that, I wanted to kind of be a little careful. So once I kind of have them all cut, a couple of them are going to kind of overlap the burnt orange border a little bit. So I did have to trim down the length of kind of the bottom 2 or 3 a little bit. But once I had that middle one down, it was really easy just to line the papers up, assume that they were straight. I mean, at a diagonal, I guess it's all in perspective. So once I did that, I am just going to single back my photo, leave it in the white. I felt like that was going to help it pop off those kind of busy papers on the background a little bit better. One of the foam stickers here said recipes, and so that's kind of how I got my title idea. And then I used these wood grain stickers on my last layout as well and just thought it matched the collection really nicely, and so I had my title Fall Recipes. And then here's where I'm going to really have fun embellishing. There are a lot of floral stickers and clusters as well, and I just had a lot of fun with those. So I use the flower cluster there as my base and then use the flower sugar sticker kind of over top of that. That is one of the baking stickers that I was able to use. From here, I did look at Becki's layout, but I had to change it a little bit with what worked for me. So I added one of those sticker sayings at the bottom, and then I'm going to add a brad there as well, and that's actually going to finish off that cluster. And then I kind of move on. I do struggle a little bit trying to figure out where to embellish next. I knew that I wanted to kind of journal a little bit. I believe in Becki's layout, I want to say she typed up some journaling and then pieced it out. I have yet to do that. I need to figure out on the computer kind of what size font and whatnot. So if you journal kind of and print it out just on a regular computer and printer, if you have a good sized font and have a favorite font maybe that you like, help me out and comment down below. It's something that I want to try to do in the future. So I am going to end up using one of the chipboard flowers. I tried either an ephemera piece or a sticker, and it had a bird, and I just didn't like the way that that fit in that space. I did end up having to move the fall over a little bit for that flower to fit, but I like how that looks. This is the journaling piece that I decided to use, and it actually gave me another little space to embellish, so that was fun. In the ephemera pack that I bought, I think I bought the bits and pieces. I did not buy the journaling ephemera, but they had these 2 wooden spoons, and so I decided I was going to overlap them and then kind of just embellish a little bit from there. So there was a nice circle, I think it was an ephemera piece, and it says choose joy. So I popped that up on some foam tape and kind of placed that over where the spoons meet, and then kind of move on, I think, to the next cluster before I kind of really finish embellishing the rest of the cluster. So at the top there, I thought that would be a good space as well. In the chipboard, there were these 2 kind of floral bits that I really liked, and so I added those to the top there. Tried to add a puffy flower, but just didn't like the way that that was going to look. So instead I added just kind of like a puffy greenery bit, 2 of them actually, and then I am just going to finish off embellishing with the brads. If you haven't bought brads from Simple Stories recently, I highly suggest that you do. They are actually stickers now, and not they don't have that metal piece that you have to pierce through, so they are amazing. I am loving them right now. So I added a couple of the brads, and then I had bought the enamel dots as well. Not that I needed the enamel dots, but love the colors. So I add those to just a couple of the clusters, and I think that is going to finish off the layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will try to link the collection down below. I got it from a cherry on top, I believe, so I will link that down below. But hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.